I don't think people understand how powerful restoration can be. Even when life falls apart, God restores. He renews, rebuilds, and redeems. The God who restores, because your story isn't over yet. When everything feels broken, remember, God is not done with your story. He is the God who restores. Have you ever watched something precious slip from your hands and shatter? In that split second, time seems to slow, and you're powerless to stop what's coming. The sound of breaking is more than just noise. It's a jolt to your heart, a moment you wish you could rewind. Maybe it was a family heirloom, a beautiful vase, whole one moment, in pieces the next. Something with memories attached, a symbol of connection to the past, now lying in fragments at your feet. The crash echoes and your heart sinks. It feels final, irreversible. The silence that follows is heavy, filled with regret and disbelief. All you see are sharp edges and emptiness where beauty once stood. The pieces glint in the light, reminders of what was lost. Life can feel like this, secure one day, shattered the next by loss, disappointment, or heartbreak. The world you knew is suddenly unfamiliar, and you're left to make sense of the wreckage. You look at the fragments and wonder, can this ever be whole again? Is there any hope for restoration, or is this the end of the story? The pain is sharp, the loss overwhelming. Picking up the pieces only cuts deeper. Each shard is a reminder of what's gone, and the fear that it can never be fixed. Sometimes it seems easier to sweep it all away, to forget what was lost, to hide the evidence, to move on as if nothing happened, even though the ache lingers. But what if the story isn't over? What if the breaking isn't the end? What if, in the midst of the mess, there's a possibility for something new to begin? Imagine someone entering, not to scold, but to kneel beside you, unafraid of the mess. Someone who sees the pain and chooses to stay, offering comfort and hope. This is the hope we're given. The God of the universe steps into our wreckage, not turning away, but beginning the slow, patient work of restoration. He gathers the pieces, no matter how small, and starts to rebuild what was broken. Even in the silence after the crash, you are not alone. There is someone who sits with you in the quiet, sharing your sorrow and your hope. The story of the shattered vase is the story of every broken heart, and the promise that brokenness is not the end. In the hands of the restorer, even shattered things can become beautiful again. Brokenness is a lonely place. The ache lingers, reminding you of what's lost. Friends may try to help, but their words can't reach the depths of your pain. You put on a brave face, but inside, you're stepping around sharp memories, afraid to get hurt again. Pain isolates, convincing you that no one understands. We build walls to protect ourselves, but they also keep out the light that could heal us. We see only failure in the scattered pieces, believing this is the end. But even in profound loss, this is not your permanent address. The scattering is not the final act. It's the preparation for something new. God asks you to bring your broken heart, doubts, and all. He is drawn to your pain, not repulsed by it. The gathering begins when you dare to hope that brokenness is just a chapter, not the whole story. In our deepest despair, when hope feels distant and the world seems silent, Scripture promises us something extraordinary. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. These words are not just ancient poetry, but a living promise for today. God doesn't wait for you to pull yourself together. He draws near, right into your mess, your confusion, your pain. He steps into the chaos, unafraid of your questions or your tears. Like a loving father who kneels beside a hurting child, He is present in your pain, attentive to every sigh and every silent cry. His nearness doesn't erase the pain, but it transforms it. You're no longer alone in your struggle. His presence brings comfort, even when answers are hard to find. He offers not platitudes, but Himself, a steady hand, a shoulder to cry on, quiet strength for your weary soul. In your weakness, He is your refuge. God knows what it is to be broken. He sent Jesus, broken for us, so that we would never have to face our pain alone. If your heart aches, remember, the Creator of the cosmos is with you, closer than your breath, holding you even when you cannot feel it. You don't need to be strong for Him, you just need to be His. He welcomes your honesty, your doubts, your exhaustion. Let your tears fall. Allow the God who is close to the brokenhearted to comfort you, to hold you as you are, not as you wish you could be. He is not just the God of mountaintops, but of valleys, an expert at navigating the darkest places, guiding you through shadows with gentle care. Lean into his presence. He will walk with you through this. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. Even in the silence, he is near, and his love will never let you go. When everything feels broken, remember, God is not done with your story. He is the God who restores. If this message touches your heart, don't forget to like and share it with someone who needs hope. When God draws near, he begins a miraculous work, not just comforting, but creating. He is the master potter, gathering the shattered pieces of your life with care. Where we see wreckage, he sees value and potential. Think of kintsugi, the Japanese art of mending broken pottery with gold. The cracks become part of the story, making the piece more beautiful than before. God does the same. He redeems your brokenness, weaving grace into your scars. The failures and wounds become lines of gold, and his testaments to his healing. This restoration isn't quick or easy. It requires trust, letting go of the pieces you want to hide or fix yourself. Only the master potter can create something truly beautiful from the wreckage. Surrender the pain, the shame, the fragments. Let his hands begin the slow, sacred work of making you whole. He is making all things new. Trust the process, even when you can't see the final design. One of the deepest pains is feeling that time has been stolen, years lost to grief, struggle, or regret. We mourn what could have been, believing those seasons are wasted, but God promises, I will restore to you the years the locusts have eaten. He doesn't just offer a better future. He redeems lost time itself. God brings purpose from pain, harvest from barren fields. The empathy, wisdom, and strength gained in hardship become the foundation for your future. In God's hands, nothing is wasted. Every thread is woven into a beautiful tapestry. Restoration isn't about erasing the past, but about God's power to bring abundance and joy that outweigh what was lost. Place your lost years in his hands. He is already preparing a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Your best days are not behind you. We think of repair as making things functional again, hiding the damage and restoring usability. But God's restoration is transformation, not just repair or a simple fix. He doesn't want to return you to your pre-broken state. He wants to make you completely new, like a caterpillar in a chrysalis. Brokenness is not the end, but the beginning of something miraculous and beautiful. Inside the darkness, you are being remade, not a better version of your old self, but a completely new creation. The breaking down is necessary for the breaking through to occur. God gives you wings where you once only crawled on the ground. The person who emerges from the trial is stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Don't settle for simple repair. Look forward to what God is creating, a masterpiece, ready to soar high. Hope in your trial, for God is using it to transform you completely. You are being made new. Every story of renewal begins with ruins, a forest from ashes, a city from rubble. In the aftermath of devastation, when all seems lost, the seeds of hope are quietly sown. Your pain and loss are not the end, but the fertile ground for new life. Even in the darkest moments, life finds a way to break through, just as green shoots push up through the cracks of broken stone. Don't despise the ruins, see them as the starting point for God's greatest work. The end of one thing is the beginning of another, and every ending holds the promise of a new dawn. Your past does not define your future. God does. He specializes in bringing life from death, wholeness from brokenness, and beauty from ashes. The depth carved by pain will be filled with grace, joy, and purpose. The journey through the valley makes the mountaintop breathtaking, and the scars you carry become reminders of how far you've come. If you're sitting in the ashes, feeling alone, or forgotten, remember, your Redeemer is at work. He is gathering the pieces, restoring the years, and weaving a new story from what was broken. He is transforming you from the inside out. The night has been long, but morning is coming. Joy will return, and hope will rise again. Your story is not over. The best chapters are yet to be written. Trust him, even when you cannot see the way forward. You will not just survive. You will be stronger and more beautiful than before. Out of the ruins, a glorious renewal is already unfolding. The journey from brokenness to beauty is underway. Step forward in hope, for your renewal has already begun. Subscribe for more messages of faith and restoration. Join us each week as we share new stories of God's power and love.